Lemon, are you queer? Lemon, lemon, are you queer? Lemon, are you queer? Lemon, are you queer? Y'all remember that? Y'all remember that? Oh, Valley Girl, Johnny, Johnny, are you queer? Okay, baby, it's a lot been going on. Girl, I came from the Spurs game. I had to wake up early in the morning and, ooh. Okay, so this is real beef sex stuff right here. It only takes a matter of time. That's all I got to say. It only takes a matter of time. Lemon, lemon, are you queer? Oh my God, like I gave me a spoon. Oh my God, like really, as if. Okay, lemon, are you queer? Lemon, are you queer? Lemon, are you queer? All right, baby, it's a lot going on. So let me say hello to the people. Let me first of all turn this air conditioner on. Okay, come on, this thing. All right, give me some breeze. All right, let me see what we got in the room. All this light up in my face. All of this. Okay, if it ain't the sunlight, it's car light. Okay, so I want to say hello to um, CDP who was here first. Tampa Red, what's up? Samantha Rogers, you know it's Samantha. What's up, Miss Douglas? What's up, Robin Lockton? Lovely. All right, so baby, it's a lot going on. Girl, it's some Lesbyterian mess. It's some Lesbyterian mess happening. It's a lot of Lesbyterian things going on. Um, Ashley D, beach is better, and Jay Dunn. Linda, shit, kiss my ass. Kiss my ass. You too old to be over here looking at it. I hate these old judgmental hoes and hoes just for the mere fact they pop down and say that you too old to be over here. Now shut your ass up. Now you can either stay here and listen or dismiss your ass. Nobody don't care about what you think. I'm gonna talk my stuff and get paid. Now shut the hell up. Now you can either shut the hell up or leave, or I can make you leave. And you a cheap troll at that. If you got all of them words, put a coin on it, hoe. Put a coin on it. I'm tired of y'all cheap hoes coming in here. Put a coin on it, hoe. Now you say something again without a coin and see where you gonna be. These hoes got problems. You too old to be looking at it. Now shut the hell up. Now where was I before I was rudely interrupted? All right. Hmm. These hoes like to get cussed out. All right. So with the Lesbyterian thing, now Ashley D, I'm assuming is trying to allude that this beach is better belongs to the First Church of Lesbyterian on Park Avenue. And Beach said she don't play for that team. Beach thought she was meeting a nice lady, but it seems like that is not the case. So Jay Dunn, being Jay Dunn, was attacking this lady, and this lady got, records and all of this stuff. Well, Ashley D came on Nest defending herself, saying that it was not that way with her and Beach, and that they exchanged pictures of children and all of that stuff, you know. But then Beach came on and was like, oh, hell no. Beach was like, I had to go put papers on her. She was stalking me. I'm like, oh my God, baby Beach, you and these men's and these women's and okay, ho. Let me tell you something. I don't even look, Blue, ho. I don't play with you, ho. I don't have time, bitch. I don't have time to be playing with you. Either you want to stay here, ho, or you want to go. Let me tell y'all something. I'm in the new season. If you don't want to be here, and if you got something to say, then ho, you don't need to be here. I am gonna help you go into your new season. I don't want you into spaces that you feel uncomfortable in. I don't want you in spaces that you don't like. So I'm gonna help these people realize that this is where they don't need to be. All right, so you go. So anyway, Honey, this beach said in 2019, girl, that was during COVID. People was very much locked up. People really needed a friend. They needed somebody to reach out to. Okay. And Beach said she thought this lady was great, but she didn't know that this was a stud lesbiterian. And she was given under new management vibes. Girl, these lesbians be trying the girls. But Beach, girl, if it ain't the FedEx man, it's the Lesbyterian. Girl, everybody, baby, that stuff must be good, Beach. Okay, that good must be real good. Cause baby, Juice is driving them crazy. Got them cold stone mad. So, honey, I don't know what Beach got over there in Alabama, but baby, it's giving Heart of Dixie over there. So, Beach had to come and say, this lady was not who she seemed. Now she trying to be nice with it. And to be honest, the lady really didn't say nothing bad about Beach. She was just trying to refute J Dunn. But Child Beach had to jump in there and say, it wasn't nothing like that, niece. She said it wasn't nothing like that, niece. Beach said she had to go to her sorority to say this lesbian is stalking me. Now Beach, Beach girl, I would not be going to no AKA meeting and telling them AKAs that a lesbian is stalking you. I know they was like, them House of Diddy Society women over there in the pink and green, girl, they be like, girl, they grasping their pearls. Anyway, but Beach be oversharing stuff. Girl, y'all, look, I would have even said nothing about that. I would have kept that real close to the chest. But anyway, y'all want to tell it. Girl, Beach, you be coming back. Let me tell you something. Honey, if anybody can make a comeback, it's that this Beach is better. Okay? If she ain't making a comeback because the FedEx man, child, she done gave Brian $100 to pay a bill of $3. Honey, Beach is always going to be relevant. Okay, once you think she gone, boom, she pops up. Now it's a Lesbyterian story. Honey, these Lesbyterians are juking it out. Okay? They juking it out on the street. So anyway, I saw that. I'm like, damn, the Lesbyterian stuff. Then, what's up, Miss Philadelphia? What's up, Darcina Denise? Then, baby, this Stephen, honey, Stephen needs an appearance on the Housewives of Potomac. He needs an appearance on the Housewives of Atlanta. Okay, the Housewives of Salt Lake City, Orange County, and Beverly Hills, and New Jersey, along with New York. Because I'm telling you, Stephen is giving major drama. He's giving Karen Huger mixed with Giselle all together. Baby, she is Ashley. Okay, she is all of them. Wendy, all of them rolled up into one. So, girl, Stephen came on saying that Lemon made him uncomfortable. Lemon, are you queer? Okay, Lemon, are you queer? Lemon, are you queer? Lemon, are you queer? So Stephen said that Lemon made him uncomfortable. Stephen said he had his camera off, and Lemon had his camera on, and he was showing titty meat and face and titty meat. And Stephen said he was a little bit uncomfortable. But this is the thing, Stephen, why you had to say that man I was rolling up like a casino slide? Okay, girl. He said one I was here and the other I was like, jackpot. Girl, I was done. Stephen said Lemon made him uncomfortable. And Lemon was asking questions and stuff. And then Stephen, he wanted to know how Stephen looked. And I'm like, so, and then Lemon up there talking about something. No, it didn't happen that way. And then you gave that man your phone number in the back chat. Okay, you gave him something. But then you tried to act like Stephen was trying to holler at you. And let me tell you something. Stephen is the kind of dude that, baby, if you DL, you might as well go all the way. Because he gonna tell it, he gonna tell it, he gonna tell it. And I believe Stephen. I don't know why I believe Stephen. I believe Stephen. And I believe Steph in too many instances of things that's been going on with men, with women, that makes me ask, Lemon, Lemon, are you queer? I mean, because you did the same thing to Shamar, okay? Then Eli and Michael Jackson. And you know Stephen is a fragile looking man. Okay, you know he looked very, very petite. Okay, he got that long hair. He got that hair like David. Okay, he got that long red hair. Okay, got them aqualine features. And you know, Lemon like that. Lemon like that. So and then here come grown folk TV. Lord Jesus, recording everything, recording everything. So grown folk TV said, Lemon said, I want to know the fun grown folk TV. And that does sound peculiar. Maybe you need to go to school and get into vocabulary because maybe your vocabulary is a little limited, but some things you just don't ask. Hey, Evan 757. And it was just real peculiar. So DX was bringing up stuff and he brought his report out. And baby Lemon is just explaining and explaining. And I'm coming to realize that Lemon likes attention. And Lemon wants all the focus on him. Lemon don't care if y'all think he gay or straight, even though we do know that Lemon has a propensity for youthful looking men. We know that. We know that. We know that he likes this man out of Shreveport. We know that he likes Shamar and now Stephen. I mean, yeah. So it's given. And then, he up there flirting with DX and getting in his deep voice and stuff. And it is what it is. But Lemon likes attention. And Lemon likes to be the center of it. And so him coming on the platform, that's the platform. And actually, somebody sent this to me in email. And that's how I knew because the email was sent. And I'm like, ooh. And so I'm like, yeah, this man loves attention. And he doesn't care where it's from. He loves attention. I'm going to education. I'm going to fight Brian. I'm going to do all of this. Attention, attention, attention. As long as the attention is focused on him. And of course, you have to do that because if you're going to stay in that realm of where Lemon is, you got to continue to up the ante. So, it is what it is. Lemon's just happy to be fighting with Steph. And he did flirt with that man. He is flirting with that man. It is what it is. Certain things you don't do. I don't care if you're going into Discord. And why are you going into Discord like that? Now, is you doing an OnlyFans page too? So, again, y'all, it's about attention. But I do believe Stephen, and then he was being messy with Ness. They don't like each other. Lemon don't like Ness, and Ness don't like Lemon. They just do what they got to do because it brings in the numbers. Some folks don't like each other. They don't. And then here come Big and Musty. Here come Big and Musty. Oh, he got to be seen too. Because he wants Lemon to know that you ain't going to whoop my ass. Even though the white man did. And I'm like, Big and Musty gone sat down somewhere. Oh my God, here she go. And she I guess she is going to see how girl. So I'm like, okay, let me tell you something. I can't wait till this thing starts. I cannot wait till this thing starts. And I hope this hoe lose enough weight that she can fit in a damn seat. I hope that's what she does. But she's another attention-seeking hoe. Uh, anyway, it was real interesting last night. And let me tell you something. Talent is excited. He is salivating over this full descation. Because let me tell you, somebody gonna be sacrificial lamb on this trip. I don't know who's gonna be the sacrificial lamb, but somebody is going to be the sacrificial lamb on this trip. And I'm telling you, it's gonna be really interesting. And these people are very unhinged. They are very unhinged. I'm looking at Stefan, and I don't really know Stefan, but Stefan, let your conscience be your God. Stefan, let your conscience be your God. Go with your first gut. You hear me? Stefan, by all means, protect your peace and protect your energy. Because, baby, you're right. These people will lie. They will twist the truth. They will do all kind of things. And Stefan, protect your peace. I'm go with your first gut. Stefan, there are no friends on YouTube. It's called self-preservation. Stefan, protect yourself. And let me say this about Stefan as well. Stefan may be messy. I feel it. I can see it. But I think Stefan is YouTube messy. But I don't think Stefan likes to be jerked around. And if Stefan is treated or is perceived, or he's perceiving that he's being mistreated, Stefan gonna say something. And all I'm gonna say for Stefan is go with your first time. And if these can't be crazy people really coming like they say they coming, baby Stefan, protect your peace at all times. Well, I don't know if that hoe got a ticket or not. I really don't care. But my thing is she gonna get that seatbelt extender. That flight. Let me tell you something, big and musty. If I were you, I would get a wheelchair. I would let them push me in. Okay, I would let them push me in, and so you can be the first one on that plane. And when and that means that the flight attendant is gonna give you the seatbelt extender before anybody else get on the plane. Because baby, if you wait to the last minute, honey, Miss Flight Attendant is gonna give you a seatbelt extender, and people gonna see it. I'm just saying. So anyway, it used to be big and tender because he's so tender hearted, but now it's big and musty. But let me say this, he just had to come on up. But let me tell you, I'm ready for these vacations. I'm ready for them. Let me tell you, baby, I'm ready for it. I'm gonna be real, you all. Now, people can say what they want about the vacations in the past. I am no fan of Sean Bradley, but the people showed up. They had rented spaces, and the people showed up. They had hospitality rooms, and the people showed up. I had events. People showed up. Itineraries. People, food was taken care of. So again, all of these things that they're doing now, they just meet. They just meet. What? what Ness them doing is no different than me going to my homecoming, meeting Ebony 757, going to dinner and hanging out with them for homecoming. Girl, that's all it is. I mean, how these hoes acting, they act like they done got Bill and Melinda Gates mansion, written it for the people. Baby, you know, I'm here for it. I'm here for it. I'm gonna let these girls do what they gotta do, but I have not seen anything that 2.0 has done that would be equivalent to the least. Okay, baby, Dovication gets higher marks than this because at least they went on a cruise ship. Okay, that's all I'm gonna say. Now, for Vegas and cruises and all of this stuff, people would, well, let me keep my mouth shut. I was about to say something. But I'm gonna keep my mouth shut. All I'm gonna say is I'm looking forward to these cases. I'm really looking forward to these cases. It's content. If you come on, people gonna talk about it. That's why Big and Busted don't bother me because it's content. I am not at least bit phased by him. Baby, I hope you have enough money to spend. Girl, I want him to take him get on that plane. Anyway, so that's going on. And y'all, let me say this again. I don't have anything personally against Lemon. I really don't. But it's just too many things happening with Lemon and men. Okay, first of all, it is very unbelievable with the Crystal situation. I don't believe it. All of these women that it seems like more controversy swirls around lemon and men than lemon and women. Have y'all noticed that? It seems like more controversy swirls around lemon with men. Eli, Michael Jackson, Rodney, Shamar, Grown Folk TV, what's that boy name I just mentioned? Stephen, Audio, men, men, lemon, lemon, are you queer? Men. I'm just saying. Baby, I don't care about that boy. Let me tell you something. I don't care about a hoe who don't want to work and want to be out talking about something. He got a case. Okay? Borrowing money. Borrowing money against his settlement. Girl, I don't got time for that. I ain't got time for that. A hoe sitting up there eating rotisserie chicken. Still ain't lost no weight. Up there walking 20 minutes and puffing like she done ran a whole decathlon, okay, and did a swim meet. Girl, I don't got time for that. I don't got time for that. Okay? You see how I look in the camera and y'all can see both of my eyes and one of my eye ain't going over there? If that hoe can do that, then we can talk. But ain't no hoe who can't look at the camera without that other eye going over there can say nothing to me. You hear me? You hear me? You hear me? Can't say nothing to me. Absolutely nothing. Baby, why is Tommy? Tommy, why is you talking about people and nobody? But let me talk about Crazy Horse over there. Let me talk about Doberman Picture Nose over there. That man talking about leave me alone, stop messing with me. See, you see how these people are? They want your attention. Tommy, nobody don't care about what you're doing and what you got going over there. How do you have your car fixed? How did you get that oil change and that oil pan fixed? How is you steadily working? Girl, I don't have time for these crazy cat pee people. And it's just funny to me because again, I come over here for a show. I don't care about these people. Let me tell you something. I swear for Lord, I don't care about these people. I just come over here to do my show. And it just makes me laugh because they get even angrier. And the more angry you get, baby, I'm coming. I don't care about you being angry. I don't care about you being angry at all. Be angry. I don't care about that. And telling me why you up there angry, honey. Castro is in Freeport, honey, living his life on vacation. Okay, now he didn't show us going inside the Hilton Hotel, but he did show us the Hilton Hotel in Shreveport. Okay, Castro, Ken, what you doing in Shreveport? What you doing in Louisiana? Castro said, I got a ride. Y'all gonna sell some baskets in Shreveport? Y'all got a new contract? I'm just asking. Mm. Child Castro living his best life, baby. He's in the streets of Shreveport, living it up, baby. Come on, Shreveport. Anyway, you all, I'm enjoying myself. I cannot wait. Well, um, I'll be getting in contact with Honest Bro. Uh, I'll see him during the college homecoming, and we're gonna have a really good time there. You all, I'm looking forward to the college homecoming. Michael Vick ain't doing too well. They lost against Hampton. They lost against the Battle. They lost the Battle of the Bay. So I don't know. You better win homecoming. So we'll see what's going on with that. But I'm looking forward to beating Ebony 757 again to see Honest Row, and we're gonna have a great time. Castro said, I'm living my best life in Shreveport. Castro is at the casino. He's still talking about Castro and blaming, clocking him. You know what though? Tommy don't take accountability for himself. And you know what? Maybe his mama and daddy just coddled him because they know he was a little slow and he had mental issues. But Tommy is a whole grown man now. And it's sad that it's sad that your mama and daddy gotta do that. I mean, when I got out the house, I was out the house. You know what I'm saying? My mom and dad didn't have to do anything for me and all of this stuff. And it just goes to show you how limited people are. And Tommy is just limited. And, you wish the best for people. You wish people would give themselves more options. But until Tommy gets out of that rut, he's always going to be stuck. You know what I'm saying? And so it is what it is. Whatever. You know, if you don't want to do better for yourself, then stay where you are. I mean, but don't get mad at people for doing what they need to do. Yeah, I think they coddled him because they knew he was mentally ill. Let me tell you something. You could hear that when his daddy was talking to him. And then he started crying, Daddy, they say you don't love me, Daddy. They say you don't love me. I'm like, oh, I know you is not crying, talking about your daddy don't love you. I'm like, are you kidding me? But that's what I mean. That interaction was enough. And then the daddy was saying how disappointed he was that he didn't show up for his birthday. Well, Dad, I ain't have no money. And the daddy said, well, we would have given you money. Child, that right there, I'm like, ooh, girl, it was just poverty and desperation. I'm like, I can't. that Tommy was recording him, but it gave us a deeper insight to what dealing with him is like. It was sad. So anyway, I just feel sorry for these guys. And at the end of the day, you can say whatever you want about me. It ain't stopping me from doing what I'm doing. You know, it ain't no brag, but thank God for options. Thank God for a faithful and long committed relationship. Thank God for good teeth. Because baby, teeth, this oral health is very limited over here. I mean, I just thank God for that. And it ain't no brag. And it ain't thinking you better than other people, but you see the decisions that people make, and they're not good decisions. For the mere fact that you thought it was okay to go to that man's house, you didn't think it was going to escalate to that point. You snapped and you cracked that man over the head with a steering wheel lock. And then for Castro to think that he was going to fight that man, I mean, you could went in the house and called the cops. Both of y'all made bad decisions. The only thing is, Castro, he assaulted you, and now he has to face the state. But you still have the injuries because you made the wrong decision. And again, y'all get mad at me. I told both of y'all hoes to call the cops. Castro was up there flashing that pow. I said, Tommy, you need to call the cops. Because they was playing that game. I said, Castro, you need to call the cops. I don't want to get him in trouble. It was going to happen eventually. Child, but y'all make really crappy decisions. Like another person making crappy decisions not to save money. Always begging. Always bumming. Hate to see him coming. Always in the hospital. Don't listen to nobody. You know, telling people for years. You know, it's just, you just get tired of the mess. And this is why I don't even have no empathy for that person. Because we told that big old chunk of doo-doo to stay in the hospital during a damn hurricane, and he gonna get up and go, and then fall on his face. Baby, that's why people don't even care no more. Every time you go to the hospital, people are like, okay, he's in the hospital again. It's the same old story. I need to do better. You know, I let myself down and whatever. It is what it is. What's up, I'm Jules? Child, I don't care about that alcohol. Let him do what he got to do. Child, I don't know who Castro on that trip with, but honey, Castro was living his life in Shreveport, honey. In Shreveport. But anyway, it is what it is, you all. I'm here for it, y'all. I'm really here for it. I don't care. You know, y'all put this stuff on, and we gonna talk about it. The difference is I don't get upset when y'all talk about me. It is what it is. Mm-hmm. Well, they both was playing in people's face, too, y'all. They both was playing in everybody's face. But it's all good. So next week, I am going to be preparing for Virginia. I will be getting my ensemble together, and I'll be at my barber. He's gonna shake this up. He's gonna clean these eyebrows up so I can get ready, and then I'm gonna do a nasty piece of facial to get myself ready. And I am heading on to Virginia, and we're gonna have a good time. Yeah, they can duke it out, child. I'm gonna let these people duke it out. They can fight until the cows come home. I really don't care. Y'all, let me say this. if you were emotionally invested in YouTube, like some of these people are, you would be depressed. You would be stressed. But when you wear this like a loose garment and this is business to you and that's all it is to you don't care about what's going on here. I don't. I don't. Whether that hoe get on the plane or not, I don't care. But I'm gonna talk about it. Whether she be wearing them 1960 fashions, I'm gonna talk about it. So it is what it is. Now I'm gonna drop the link. I done gave y'all about 35 minutes of time. So I'm gonna drop the link. Maybe they was coming for Catherine Powell. Catherine Powell was say, "Oh, look, let me say this though. Let me say this. Let me say this. Let me say this. I try not to duck into stuff. I try not to be into stuff. But baby, Catherine, girl, you was on the right track. You just didn't pursue it long enough. But Catherine said, why could you get that police an explanation of why you was at that hotel? Girl, that was like the Epstein files. I saw that video. Y'all, I'm gonna tell you, I saw that video. And I saw that video. First of all, I do believe that Tulsa's gender identity played a lot with that fighting situation. I do believe that. However, you are on private property and people ask you to leave, you need to leave. And then you're going to tape it and record it. So I don't know if you was trying to have a moment or what. But honey, them people at the Woodstock Inn or the Wood Homes Inn or whatever that hotel name, honey, they was not playing. Okay? And the police officer said that you didn't give a reason why you was there. And Catherine was onto some, but Catherine didn't go with it. And that's all I'm going to say. Because whether Catherine has a bald spot or whether Catherine had children with an alleged predator, child Catherine boys are grown. And obviously it didn't do too much for Catherine. But baby, when you still on probation for something you did, and you are presently and currently on probation, and girl, you on the news, girl. It wasn't any kind of news. It was the 5 o'clock news. Catherine in the Tulsa with the policeman talking. And girl, but again, I think people be trying to go viral. And to believe it or not, how it was set up, I don't know if Tulsa was even going to meet somebody. I don't know what was going on. Because she was taping it and she had a cam on. But now were you trying to set the man up? Or was the man not coming down? But we won't know because Tulsa won't tell us, and she didn't tell that officer, and she didn't tell that reporter. Now, I'm going to tell you what Tulsa did, though. She said, I'm a trans woman, and she gave the gay rights thing, but like hell, but I ain't going to tell you why I was there, though. I'm not going to tell you why I was there. Girl, it was giving very much deflection to me, but anyway, honey. But oh Jesus. And see, this is the thing that people don't get. It's that shit that put you in jail. It's that shit that put you in jail. See, you may not like what I say, but what I say is not against the law. It's called freedom of speech. I am an entertainer. I am entertaining. Okay? This is purposes only. This ain't my real life. I'm feeling like a talk show, like the Howard Stern show on CXM. But honey, these girls are doing stunts that are putting them in jail. Okay? And I'm telling you, it's dangerous out there. It's dangerous out there. Oh, they did, Cali Girl. What did they say? Cali Girl, did you get the scoop on it? What they say, Cali Girl? What they say, Cali Girl? Baby, she kept on coming back. Baby! No, she was not a regular. No, she was not a regular Cali Girl. Do tell. Cali Girl, do tell. Now, Cali Girl, is you saying that she was a regular at the Woodstock? Girl, are you telling me that this ain't the first time she was at the Woodstock Inn? I'm curious. I'm curious. I'm curious. Girl, I'm looking for Cali Girl's answer. Because Cali Girl said that the T-Sector interview, we already knew that she was a regular by the way that lady said, you have to leave. All these men coming in places, and the men are all the same. They don't look at your faces, and they don't ask your name. They don't think of you as human. They don't think of you at all. You keep your mind on the money and your eyes on the wall. I'm your private dancer, dancing for money. Do what you want me to do. I'm your private dancer, dancing for money. Any old music will do. I want to make $1 million. Ah, okay, come on. Dutch marks a dollar. American Express will do. Nicely, thank you. Let me open up your collar. Do you want to see me do the shimmy again? Come on. Oh, my God, not the private dancer. Mm. Bad girl. Talking about the sad girl. Beep, beep. Toot, toot. Hey, beep, beep. Toot, toot. She works hard for the money. So hard for it, honey. She works hard for the money, so you better treat her right. Voulez beaucoup say avec soi. Creole lady mama alive. Go, sister, soul, sister. She met, he met mama lied in old New Orleans. Strutting her stuff on the screen. She said, hello, Joe. You want to give it a go? Get you, yeah. Hey! Get you, yeah, here. Walker chocolate, yeah. Creole lady mama. Come on now. Y'all, wait, let me see what Cali Girl just said. Girl, they said that was a regular, honey. At the Woodstock Inn. What that hotel called? Is it the Woodstock Inn, the Wood Hotel? What is it called? The Morning Wood? What is that hotel called? She will go there for an hour or two and say she's visiting her friends. Well, she is visiting her friends, technically. Ooh, child. Ooh. Girl, the people said she was a regular, honey. Oh, my God. Ooh, Jesus. Almighty Isis, baby, them songs come to mind. Ooh, Jesus. Mm-mm-mm. Hold on for a minute. Tulsa told that man, I bet mine is bigger than yours. Ooh. Mm-mm. Oh, my God. A regular hoe at the wood. Oh, that's what they call the wood bridge. I'm sure it was a lot of crossing them bridges. We're crossing over one by one, baby. Not the wood bridge. Okay. Girl, I didn't know the hotel name. I don't know. Council said it was called the Wood Bridge. I mean, the wood, the morning wood, whatever. Girl, it was something with wood in it. Lord Jesus. Jesus. Girl, I saw that video. All you heard was scuffling, honey. All you heard was scuffling. All you heard was scuffling. I'm like, I ain't never seen that. I ain't never seen that. Oh my God. Visiting a friend for 2 hours. Did the friend ever come down? Did they see the person ever walk down with the friend? Girl, girl, these girls be doing a lot. Girl, these girls be doing a lot. But I'm gonna leave it alone, honey. They be doing a lot, honey. Ooh, Jesus. Pretty mama, girl, pretty mama, walking down the street. Anyway, Roxanne, you don't have to put on that red dress. Okay, come on now. Girl, it was the rainbow mask for me. It was the rainbow mask for me, niece. It was the rainbow mask, okay? Girl, it was the rainbow mask. How you going out there on COVID? How you going out there doing COVID? Anyway, let me move on. Girl. Anyway, honey, the girls are not well, honey. Ooh, Jesus. You need to leave. Girl, you need to leave. Anyway, mm, girl, I don't even want to go there. Let me say this, because somebody really did come for me. Honey, somebody really did come for me. And I'm like, I know no hoe with no chain link fence in her front yard. Okay, I heard about a chain link fence in the backyard. But the hoe had a chain link fence in the front yard and dying grass. And an old piece of nasty mattress on the porch. Hoe could never. This is what I'm saying. These girls could never. Okay? Girl, I don't even have a hanging air conditioner out my window. I think that's tacky. Okay? Mm-mm. Mm-mm. And garages are for cars. I'm going to leave that alone. Garages are for cars. All right? Garages are for cars. That's all right. You know what I'm saying? Have your husband to build you a she shed or something. Baby. But anyway, I'm going to leave that alone. Girl, they was coming for me. And then they coming for, girl, anyway. It's just, honey, these girls are just, they doing a lot. They doing, girl, a chain link fence in the front yard. First of all, get a wooden fence, but not a chain link fence. Okay? A chain link fence up in the front yard with dying grass. I couldn't. Anyway, I'm gonna leave that right alone. But what else is going on, you all? Oh, yes, and so yeah, it's a lot going on. I wish Stephen is you up. Stephen is you up. Now, where's Stephen from? Is he from Mississippi too? Where's Stephen from? Is he from Mississippi? Where's Stephen from? I mean, now I ain't. Let me keep my mouth shut, Jesus. Oh, Jesus. Mm. Stephen lives in Philadelphia. Oh, okay. Ooh. Ooh-wee. Okay, you live in Philadelphia. Okay, I got you. Stephen lives in Philadelphia. Interesting. Well, we are waiting for an education and limitations. Maybe both of them are already starting off very rocky, but maybe it's gonna work itself out in the end. But maybe if it's giving this much drama before they even get there, maybe you know it's gonna be on and popping when they meet. Oh my God! I hope nobody ain't stank. You better bring plenty of cologne. I hope your breath is okay. You better bring some mint. Okay, I hope you don't go out with no open toe shoes and your toenails ain't did. Okay, them edges better be laid. Okay, yeah, that's all I gotta say. Cause baby, it's gonna be on and popping. Any little misstep is gonna be used against you. I'm telling you, Brian, you better make sure you don't wear nothing too tight because honey, they will snap a picture of your behind. I'm just saying, honey, these girls are treacherous. And St. James is gonna be going. You know, let me tell you something. Let me tell you, I kind of feel what St. James is gonna do. St. James is going to eat dinner and observe. St. James will kiki with you, honey. He will kiki with you. Oh, he gonna give you a good kiki. He gonna laugh at them jokes, baby. I'm waiting for it, baby. I'm waiting for it. You hear me? I'm waiting for it. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. Mm-hmm. So anyway, we here for the drama, honey. And again, the people get mad talking about y'all need to stop talking about it. No, you better pray that we continue to talk about it. You better pray that we continue to talk about it because when we talk about it, it gives y'all some play. Catherine Powell says St. James is a very classy man. I can tell he is. St. James is very smart. St. James has a purpose. Anyway, so what else is going on in the B section? Oh Lord, it's just been a real interesting week. But the Stephon and Lemon interaction was really big because Stephon is just confirming stuff. I mean, yeah, and Stephon was saying that Lemon is lying, and Lemon said that Stephon had got in contact with him, and Stephon was like, "No, you got in contact with me, and you came on camera with no shirt." And then this is the thing. Lemon was very much adamant of saying that it wasn't a homoerotic situation. Oh, he was defending that very much. But Stephon said it was odd. And then, I don't see it for grown folk TV, but grown folk TV had that reported. And I'm like, oof, it is just a lot. It's just a lot. What's up, Myra? And I'm gonna say this to you all. Like I said, Lemon had to admit that he was messy, but that's how he really feels. And I'm gonna say when people are really drunk, that's how they really feel. And it's almost like Wiley being the cross-eyed diva. That was Wiley really getting things that he really wanted to say out, but he would use it through that character. And I see that alcohol is the same for Lemon. Stuff that he really wants to get out, he'll put it on the alcohol. He'll put it on the alcohol. I'm just saying. So Yeah. I mean, and he loves attention. So if the attention shifts from Ness to him, he's good with that because that's what he's good for. He likes that. So it is what it is, y'all. Y'all, the basketball game was so good last night. The Spurs, when I left 4 minutes before the game ended. But the Spurs, they played Guangzhou. It was a Chinese basketball league, which is very interesting because this Chinese basketball league, they recruit Americans from the NBA. So they had an NBA player playing on that basketball team, which was very interesting. And so they played the Spurs, and it was good. It was packed. At the beginning, I thought it was going to be empty, but baby, it got packed up in there. And so we really had a good time. Me and the other couple, and my other half, we had a really good time. Somebody said I still can't get over the fact that Lolo was crying. Okay, Catherine, could you come up here and tell me why she was crying and apologizing? Because nobody really told me what was going on with that. And could you please let me know why Lolo was crying and she was apologizing? Because I'm like, what is going on? So, Catherine, could you please come up and tell me what's going on with Lolo? Because people were not forthcoming. So I'm like, okay, but what's going on? I'm just, why is she crying? Is she having a nervous breakdown? Is things going on in her life? I'm curious. And is Lady Nika doing her Halloween thing? She done took her Halloween challenge back. So her crying like that. You say it's menopause. Child, not menopause. What's up, Catherine? It's
Good morning,
menopause.
Pastor. Wait a minute. Let me turn my laptop down. Hold on.
Yeah, and I'm gonna put my audio on blue.
So we was talking about
Can you
this
hear me
on
now?
Shamar. Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Oh, uh huh.
So we was talking about this on Shamar's
Go ahead.
platform after you went off last night, and we were saying that if if you're on your panel and you say that, listen, I'm not going to take no money to buy Catherine down, then 5 minutes later you take money to buy me down, it looks kind of suspicious. So the reason why she was crying was because she was going to accept money to drop Krista, from my understanding. And so
Okay.
her, remember we were telling you, say that again.
I said, okay, I'm listening.
So remember we was telling you yesterday how they was going to offer her money to drop Krista.
Okay, so what I remember y'all telling me is that she was gonna take the money because it was a lot of money, and then she decided not to do it. But Lemon gave her $80. He told her to check her cash app. She checked that she had $80. So
So
he
$80
replaced
is a
that
lot of
money.
money. So $80 is a lot of money.
To some people, yes.
Okay. Well, here's the whole
To some
thing.
people,
If if I needed $80, I wouldn't let YouTube know it. Now let me start there. If I need it, I'm not ever saying I don't need money. I'm saying I'm not going to bring my financial needs to a platform, because right after that happened with her, just Krista dragged her. So yeah,
and is that why she crying?
yeah.
Is that it? Oh, Catherine, it might be my sound. Can y'all hear me? It may be my sound. Is it my sound? It might be my sound. It may be my sound. Can y'all hear me, Catherine? Can you hear me? Testing one. Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? Hold on. It's my sound. Okay, Catherine, can y'all hear me now? Okay, I guess it was Catherine. I guess it was Catherine. All I'm gonna say is, at the end of the day, why are you crying? Do you know Krista personally? Have y'all ever sat down and ate lunch together? I mean, you get so emotionally invested in people y'all don't even know. And even though you met Lemon, you don't know Lemon like that. And it just makes me, go ahead, Catherine.
Okay, so let me say what happened because I see somebody in the chat saying point. I am getting to the point. What happened was Lola was on her platform. I think Envy was up there. I'm not really sure. I was happy to sleep. But the point is uh Lemon and Crystal were up there. Somebody sent Lola a cash app. She said, "Oh, I'm not going." She said it just like this. "Oh, I'm not going to do this. I'm not going to drop Krista. I want Lemon and Krista up here." 5 minutes later, if y'all send me another cash app, I'm gonna have to drop you, Krista. So Krista said, "Oh no, let me help you out. Let me help you out." And she dropped down and went over to her platform and she dragged Lolo. But in the process of her doing that, Lemon sent her $80.
And so she crying over that? Is that what she crying over?
Crying over being dragged.
What is wrong with you? Mm-mm,
You saw what I
mm-mm.
said that a certain doctor said that he would have 5150'd her, right?
I don't get that. And Lolo,
No,
I'm
not
gonna
just
tell you,
crying, apologizing too.
apologizing for what? Because she's not gonna apologize for cussing you out. She's not gonna apologize for this, baby. It's a show. And Lolo, if you are really taking this seriously, I hope you crying is a part of the show. I hope that's a part of your brand. I hope that's a part of your brand because I'm like, and this is what I'm gonna say. If you cry now, you really gonna cry after limitation because I already see how this is gonna set up. I see how it's set up. Lolo, you better make sure you take plenty of pain pills to be able to hang with these young kids. Nobody don't want to. I'm just telling you because last
I
time
mean,
Lolo got sick, and Andrea had to go take care of Lolo down at Vegas because Lolo was in pain and her back was hurt.
right.
Um,
She tried to tell me about those cortisone injections last week. I'm up there telling her that cortisone destroys cartilage, and if you keep getting them, you're going to be laying on a table somewhere getting surgery. She's talking about they help my no, they don't help your back. They're what they are is you're supposed to get them until you're ready to get the surgery, not get them every 3 months or every month. This is what my surgeon told me, who operated on both of my knees. They are not an answer to you having to have your back operated on. No, they're not. That's why I have had 2 knee replacements from getting cortisone shots for years in both of my knees. So nobody can convince me that you are supposed to constantly get cortisone shots because I did it and I had both my knees replaced. So
yeah.
she
Let
said
me
she'll
say
be
this:
okay.
Lolo ain't do nothing. Hold on for a minute. Lolo didn't do anything wrong. But my thing is, if you're gonna drop somebody for the money, then damn it, just drop them. But you doing all of that, and let me say this: Krista did. I don't blame Krista. I would have said, "Let me do you one better. I'm gonna leave, and then I'm gonna drag you."
Wait a
And
minute.
Krista built a Walmart in front of that Target. That's exactly what she did.
Okay, did I not say that? I think I told you last night when I told you. I said
Somebody
that
said
I
this
think
was 2 days ago. Messy old hag, you just want to be heard and seen. Ooh, who is
no
that? That's the DJ.
Pastor brought this up. Let's clarify this. Pastor brought this up. Didn't you bring this up, Pastor?
Well, no, somebody just said she's still crying, and that's what the deal was.
Right,
They
but the
usually
part of the
will
story,
give you a couple of quarter serving shots. Okay, go ahead.
she sent the $80 back. So somebody said I'm not telling the story right. No, when we told Pastor it last night, we told him that. We said that. I said, listen to what I said. I said the $80 came and Lolo said, I'm not going to accept it to drop Krista. I'm not going to accept it means I didn't take it. Did I lose translation or something? Is that not what I
Well,
said? I
when was
said
she
she
crying
didn't
though?
take it.
Where was she crying on her platform? When was she crying
On Krista's platform.
and apologizing?
On Krista's platform.
Okay, girl, I hope these girls are running plays. I just hope they really running plays. That's
Baby, they
all.
running
That's
plays
all.
better than the Denver Broncos was on Sunday against the Philadelphia Eagles. They
Girl,
score a
they running
touchdown.
plays.
They score a touchdown every time. Not a field goal, but a touchdown.
Okay. Somebody said drop Krista and don't explain Lolo. Please get a backbone. Uh-huh. Now you didn't say that until I said you telling the story wrong.
We
But
told him
okay.
that last night. We told him that last night when we told him we're not just talking about this. We talked about this last. Did we talk about this yesterday?
Yeah, somebody said I was very disappointed in Lolo. Yeah. Well, let me say this. If you put it on, people gonna talk about it. If you put it on, people gonna talk about it. I don't know why y'all be getting mad. I mean, this 2 days ago. So, oh, and and it is what it is, especially if you don't watch them. So it's like it is what it is. Honey, Just Krista is doing exactly what Lemon doing. You know what though? Let me say this. I do think some people are male identified because Lemon can curse people out, have other people curse folk out, and blame it on alcohol, and then Krista in turn will curse him out and curse people out, and now she's evil, but Lemon okay? See, this is what I don't get. I mean, what's good for the goose is good for the gander. If Lemon can sit there and curse people out and tell people all of this kind of stuff and get belligerent with people, then why can't Krista do it? I mean, why
But
can't Krista do it?
I noticed about Lolo is she doesn't really support the other females, and I'm not gonna call no names, but she never. That's why her the female trip that she was having for the women that were it was an all girls trip. That's what she never really supports the other females the way that they support her, and that
Hmm.
seems. So I mean, if that's how you are, that's just how you are.
Okay. Well,
Fact.
Lemon is what you all allow him to be, and if you allow people to treat you like dirt, they will continue to treat you like dirt. If you allow people to come in and do what they do and cuss you out and blame it on alcohol, then they will do that. And so it is what it is. And again, I can't fault Lemon because y'all go over there and watch it. Y'all go over there and ingest it. Y'all act like y'all want a piece of lemon. Y'all sit there and defend it. So it is what it. I'm not, and like I said, I can't be mad because that's what the demand is right now. That's what the demand is right now. So yeah, that's why I tell you, Jay Wilson, stop, Krista, baby. I don't feel sorry for nobody. I don't feel sorry. I don't feel sorry for nobody. This is entertainment. This is entertainment. To me, this is a show. Now, what I feel sorry for if these people really take this as real life, or if people really get involved in this stuff and intertwine this with their real life. That's when I start feeling sorry for folks. Because that means you don't have no life outside of this. That's all. I mean, and I'm not mad at Lemon. That's why I laugh when y'all say you don't like Lemon. No, I don't. I don't have an issue with Lemon. I told Lemon that personally. I don't adhere to that level to curse somebody out. Now, if you get cursed out on my channel, it's because, yeah, you came up and you tried to be shady. But, I just now I put you on mute. And once I put you on mute once or twice, I just drop you. That's it. I don't have time to be going back and forth and fighting with folks. I don't do that no more. I have paid my dues, and I don't have to do that no more. So, but I just sit there and watch. But I don't have an issue with Lemon. I don't have an issue with none of the B sector adjacent people. I just don't. It is what it is. She talked too much. I started getting cortisone injections 2000 continue until, oh, okay. Cass was still talking about the knee injection. But yeah, so it is what it is. I see how Lemon operates. I think it's I think it's kind of predatory though on a sneak tip to be coming on camera without no shirt. First of all, let me get this scenario. Stefan is a gay man. He's a gay man.
No, he's not.
Stefan ain't gay.
No, he's not.
Stefan is a gay appearing man.
Okay, because he's not anymore. Stephen has children and has moved on. But go ahead. You didn't know that he's not in that life anymore? Because he talks about it.
Mm-hmm.
No, if you say that, he'll tell you. He doesn't
Girl, okay,
actually.
okay, yep. He won again. Hallelujah. Okay. Mm-hmm. Praise the Lord. All right, all right. Okay. So again, Stefan is a former gay man. Okay, he's an ex-gay, and still in all, since he done said he an ex-gay, why is you gonna go to that ex-gay man and gonna have no shirt on? So let me, you trying to get him gay again? You trying to make him gay again? It didn't make no sense to me. I ain't know all of this, Catherine. I ain't know all of this. See, I didn't know. I didn't know that he done got delivered, like Andrew Caldwell. I didn't know that. So how the story go? So he was gay, but he had some children and he got delivered. I don't know the story, Catherine. Catherine?
I'm right here. I'm right here.
Yeah, I don't
I'm
know
right
the
here.
story. Nanya, we can't call someone gay who say they are no longer in the life. Okay, so he was in the life and he went to church or something. Was he by the river and the lightning struck? What happened?
He didn't never really go into debt, but I know that I heard somebody call him that on Lemon's platform, and he quickly, harshly corrected them and let them know that he's no longer in the life. He has children and has since moved on. So if somebody say that
So
they're no
so
longer,
so if you had children, that makes you straight now. That means you ain't gay no more because
listen,
you had children.
I don't know whether he's
I mean,
straight,
because see,
crooked.
now, let me tell y'all something. Let me tell y'all something now. Let me say something here. Let me say something here. I would rather y'all say that he's not gay anymore because he left the lifestyle than that he got children. Because I know plenty of people who got children and gay. I know plenty of children who people don't did got children. Okay, there's a lot of men who gay and got kids.
I know. Look at Tyler Perry.
Okay, so that don't mean nothing. I would love to know the process that he got ungay. So he could, tell Brian and maybe help Brian out so Brian can be ungay. Okay, so it is what it is. I'm just saying. I mean, he's an ex-gay. I'm gonna go with that. He an ex-gay. That's it. Okay, but he was gay at once, but he ain't gay no more. That's what you're saying, right?
Right, but he ain't the only person on here that it was once in the life and has kids. It's a couple of females on here who are lesbyterians and they have children too. I ain't gonna call no name.
Baby, all these ex-gay people. He said he's not gay. I mean, girl, if the people say they ain't gay no more, I ain't gay no more. I will not date a woman. I mean, a man. I will not wear a purse. Okay, okay, Andrew Caldwell. Okay, because Andrew Caldwell ain't gay no more either. Okay, but he's still wearing furs, but he ain't gay no more. I ain't mad at it. I go with it. These ex-gay people.
Andrew Caldwell so far in the closet, only Jesus could pull him out. No, that's fine. Let him be.
He ain't gay no more. You said he ain't gay no more. And if y'all saying that the man ain't gay no more, and those are his words, then we gotta accept it that they ain't gay no more. Because you can just turn around and not be gay no more. Amen. Yep.
Oh, that's why he
So,
was in that girl's face. Okay. Okay, that's why he was in that girl's face. Okay.
well,
All
all
right.
I'm gonna say is this though. If you still
See, I
have a
told you
desire to,
he said it on Lemons Alive that he's straight. See, he told you.
okay, all right, all right, all right. Well, like I
He's
said, if you still thinking,
delivered, not delivered.
if you still thinking about it, or you have temptation, because baby, your flesh may be, look, your body may not be doing it, but your mind's still thinking about it. And I'm gonna leave it right there. I'm gonna leave it right there. But again, it is what it is, baby. He's Johnny McClurkin. Mm-hmm. All right, he ain't gay no
You know,
more.
Donnie McClurkin, I think he want to retire from the church so he can go live in his truth.
Donnie McClurkin said he's always gonna be by himself, and that's a sad way to go. Donnie didn't want no woman. That's not his nature. That has
He
never
was
been his
engaged to
nature.
a woman,
He was, but so and
so he
and
called off his engagement.
I can go get engaged to a woman right now. Okay, I mean that ain't no issue. That ain't no issue. Especially if you're not a bad looking man and you got something going for you. Hell, anybody can go and get married. But why mess up somebody's life when you know that's not what you really want?
Nanya
And
said he said he was.
the sad part about Donnie McClurkin is he admitted that he will be alone for the rest of his life. Unfortunately, he really wants to be with a man, but Donnie is not going to give up that money and that prestige and that fame. Donnie does not want to be shunned by the church. Donnie has seen what happened to be slayed. He done seen what happened to the walls, the guy in the walls. He has seen all of that stuff, and Donnie don't want to give it up. Do you not know that Marvin Winans knew that Donnie McClurkin was still gay? Have y'all ever been to Perfecting Church? I child by you know you know. And the sad part about it is half of these ministers, half of these preachers who are married are down low. I have heard church people say, well, since you delivered now and she delivered, y'all need to get together and get married. Girl, that ain't what you do. Living for people. Child by. Anyway. And I can't tell people how they should live and all of that stuff. But sometimes, baby, these folks, child. Mm-mm, mm-mm. So
But
again,
that's a comment.
I don't doubt that. I don't doubt the brother, but I would love to sit down and see his delivery techniques of how he became an ex-gay. You know,
I mean,
because
listen. Walter Hawkins passed away, and his son hated the fact that he was same gender loving.
huh?
Walter Hawkins passed away, and his son hated the fact that he was same gender loving.
But he wouldn't say it. Let me tell you something. Church folk are okay if you don't come out and say it. It's when you're public, that's when they have a problem. You know, they got gay musicians and gay preachers. Let me tell you something. It was a prominent minister in Colorado Springs. And when I was a flight attendant, he invited me to his church to date. He was trying to date. I know he was trying to date. And at the end of the day, he wound up coming out, and this happened at the same time that situation happened with that other pastor in Colorado Springs. And you know what the church people said? They said, we knew you was gay, but you didn't have to say it. See, these people be knowing already. They be already talking about it. Let me tell y'all something about that too. Y'all get married to these folk, and they still talk about you like a dog. They still talk about you like a dog. They still
Wait a minute.
question it. Oh, yeah, maybe that's what they do. Oh, let me see what's going on because there's some stuff in the chat. Jay, there's some
Pastor,
true stories of people who were delivered from being gay. Now they're straight. Okay. Okay. I ain't saying that. Okay. I'm just saying okay. My mind's telling
Pastor,
me no. What my body said me no. Because he'd rather be with men. Let's go, JW. Sister, living your truth. St. James said, that's not true, Catherine. Don't say that about Jamie. So that's what St. James said.
that's
St.
not
James
what
is
I
in
said.
California.
Hold it. That's not what I
Hey,
said.
Pastor.
I said, hold it. That's not what I said. I hate when people come in on a conversation and they don't hear it all. What I said was, I said, Jamie, son of Walter Hawkins, did not like the fact that his father was gay. I didn't misspeak. That is true. I never said that Jamie was gay. I said his father was. And that is a fact. That is why him and Charmaine broke up. That is a fact. It is widely talked about
Tremaine.
in the churches. Huh?
Tremaine. You said Charmaine. Tremaine Hawkins. All right. I just wanted to,
Charmaine.
yeah.
So I
Somebody said,
didn't
look at Bishop.
misspeak.
Okay. All right. I'm looking at y'all talking here.
But
Pastor Thomas
anyway,
still sitting Castro app. Yolanda has screenshot. Oh my God. He's still with that boy. They are still in communication. Oh my God. See? Anyway, I'm gonna leave it alone. Let's say this.
Pastor,
Anymore?
you have Pastor, do
Huh?
you remember when you had that vacation at your house
Uh-huh.
and you had the people from a couple content creators come to your house?
Uh-huh.
Well, you have inspired the next vacation that's coming to Atlanta. It's called Invocation.
Okay.
And Invocation is going to be at Envy's house
Okay.
with people from YouTube.
Okay. I would never do that
Invocation.
again, but it's a different YouTube than it was back then. St. James said, I heard what you said. I know Jamie personally. That is not his sentiment. Don't
Okay.
do that lie about Jamie. So he said he knows Jamie
Okay.
personally.
Okay. Okay, St. James. I am only telling you other people that I know that may know them as well that have said that. So yeah, okay.
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 Well, like I
Because
said,
just because you accept what somebody does, it doesn't mean that you like it. That's not how that works. Just because you accept what somebody does, it doesn't mean that you like it. Facts.
let me tell y'all something about church people that really bothers me too. So Walter's cousin, Shirley Miller, is married to Yvette Flanders. It bothers me, and I like Yvette Flanders because Yvette Flanders is real with it. She has talked about. She came out of Kojic, and she knows all the where the skeleton lies in Kojic because her father they were high up in Kojic. And see, what y'all don't realize is that some of these people in Northern California, they know each other. They're high up in Kojic. They know each other. But Shirley Miller and Yvette Flanders are anointed singers. Baby, people done got their deliverance off. And I love you with all my heart, with all my soul. And joy complete. And hallelujah. Praise the Lord. He has done great things for me. Okay. Oh, happy day. Miller. All of that. Done shouted off the music. Done got delivered. Now they done found out that Miller and Flanders are married. Oh my God. Oh my God. Now they the worst thing since sliced bread. And let me say this. You can't tell me that Flanders and Miller don't love the Lord. No more than me. But my thing is they have chosen to live in their truth. They have chosen to learn scripture in context and not let these people have them living a miserable life married to somebody who they don't want to be with. And that's just the truth. So I just look at people And like I said, if folk want to be ex-gay, go right ahead. I ain't mad at you. I know a lot of people who ex-gay, but they still dipping and tipping and sneaking because even though they talk about some, the spirit is willing, but the flesh is weak. But you have it in your mind, and that's where it starts, in the mind. It starts in the mind. So my thing is, it is what it is. I've seen people high up in the ex-gay movement. Yeah, I knew people who were in Exodus International, and all they would do is be tempting each other and convincing each other that they were okay, and in the meantime sleeping with each other, child by. But again, I don't knock people for what they do. It is what it is. So if they deliver, they deliver.
Well, Pastor, that's what those gossip music workshops of America was about. James Cleveland
Let me,
started. That's what it was about.
yeah, yeah, but you know what though? I will say this: I'm not going to be the GMWA when we got Kojic, and it's about all of that. The heterosexuals linking up and the gays linking up at the Kojic. And baby, what they do at the Kojic and some of these other conventions is equivalent, if not worse, than GMWA. There are some people who are really
That's what all
going
these
for the.
conventions
There are
be
people who are
about.
really going. Well, there are really people who are going to hear a word, to learn some new stuff.
Wait a minute,
There,
wait a
there
minute,
are
wait a minute.
people.
I'm not,
There are
wait a
people.
minute. St. James, I'm not saying that gossip music workshop is about gay. You like to twist people's words. That's not what I said. What I said is they do a lot of tipping and dipping. Don't twist my words. I said they do a lot of tipping and dipping, and they do. That's not a
But
lie.
like I
They
said,
do it.
and what I'm saying is they do it at every convention. They do it at the AME convention. They do it at the Baptist convention. There are some people who are going to go there to get what they were supposed to get a word. But there are going to be some people who are going to be there to go tip and dip. Let me tell you something. I'm going to my college homecoming. And baby, is the ongoing story is that these two married people got caught hunching. And so again, any place you're gonna get a bunch of people together, it's gonna be some tipping and dipping. It is what it is. But what I'm trying to say is that it's everywhere. And I'm not trying to say that people can't be delivered and all of this stuff. I hear what I'm saying. But I know a lot of stuff behind that. And I'm gonna leave that alone. So the man said he ain't gay no more, then the man said he ain't gay no more. He's an ex-gay man. Okay. Sister T said, okay, people do that at every convention, baby, every convention. Now you speaking in absolute this morning, Catherine. So anyway,
Right.
I'm
Thank
just
you.
speaking
Thank you,
because
JB. Thank you,
I'm
JB.
just
They do it at
I'm
every
just looking
gathering.
at this thing, and like I said, I'm just looking at this thing because there are some things that were said that I'm like, okay, just because you have kids, that don't mean you straight. Hell, I had sex with women when I was younger. You know, and it's really funny that y'all can take that, but when somebody say they bisexual because they've had sex with women, and then you have somebody who's a whole vagina virgin, then yeah, but like I said, to me it's a spectrum. Some people don't see it as a spectrum. I know that there are some bisexual men who really like both. They are attracted to both men and women. They like what they like, whether it's a man or a woman. But it is what it is. But again, that's what I think. And let me say this: stop blaming gay men. I'm going to say this today because I want to say this today. Stop blaming gay men for the spread of HIV and AIDS in the black community because gay men are not spreading that. It is men sleeping with men who don't identify as gay, who are in some of these churches and who are at the sports events and all of this stuff, tipping and dipping. They are the ones because gay men are not trying to sleep with women. Period. So I just want to make that clear, and that's why in the health community they call them men sleeping with men. Period. Let me see what's the women is no different from the men. Let me say this: if I can show y'all a lot of these lipstick lesbians, honey, it's a lot of lipstick lesbians out there. See, y'all only think about them studs. Baby, it is lipstick lesbians out there. I hate to say it, but it's some of these women evangelists, and it's not what I heard, it's what I know. And I'm gonna leave it at that. Sure not how many convocations out there in the world. I'm sure it's a lot.
Wait a minute, Pastor. I'm not gonna
What's
call
going
the
on? I'm hearing all
person.
that noise.
Oh, that's my treatment. My lymphedema
Okay.
treatment machine. I didn't know you
Okay.
could hear it, but
Stephen had a religious family and they sent him to some program. That's what he shared previously. Okay. Okay. It seems like a lot of people have religious families in Philadelphia. Okay. But if he's not gay anymore and he had kids, okay, praise God. I mean, it is what it is. Hey, people got to do what they got to do. Whatever people's dogma is, they take it and they do what they got to do. No judgment here. I've seen it. I've heard it. I've seen people do that. I've seen people depressed and they have bipolar issues and get they're torn. It's crazy. JB said, I know insiders who told me about Lesbyterian that go on. Uh-huh. Okay, let me let who is this? Under new management. All right, what's up, under new management?
Good morning, Jay. Good morning, Miss
Hey,
Powell.
what's up?
good
Good
morning.
morning to everyone in the room. You're right. Catherine, there's a church right there at Broad and Susquehanna, non-denomination church, right? I met this older lady that goes there, just as gay as she wanna be. I used to hit her off every now and then. But yeah, there's a lot of them call themselves straight, and they just and I mean this lady was older, you know. So yeah, there's a lot of that goes on in the
Yeah,
church.
and like I said, we always focus on men, but these women do go under the radar, and especially if they are a lipstick lesbian. I know a lot of married women who play. I mean, lipstick lesbian to the core. You wouldn't even think or suspect. But again, that's what I'm saying, you all. So somebody said it's amazing when Stephen came to the room. I said he's full blown gay. But like I said, people got to do what they got to do for their life. They got to do what they got to do for their survival. But I don't play them games. I don't play them games. I know people thought I thought you came out when you was 50. No, hell no. Way before 50. But my thing is, on YouTube, I didn't have to lead with that. And I still don't. I can go and do a show right now. You don't have to lead with that. But I just think it's very interesting how people allow folks to force them to do something that they really don't want to do and live a life of unhappiness because that's not what they really want. And ruin a woman's life. I've seen too many gay men get married, and that's not what they want. And they're always fighting. I know somebody who's been with his wife for over 20 years, and every time I come home, it's like, bro, don't, no, we good. But yet you've been married to your wife for 20 years, and he delivered, baby, and he'll get that delivered testimony. Ooh, he'll give it and have folks shouting and everything. But then at the end of the day, you trying to text somebody. Went right on block. Went right on block. So,
Oh yeah,
hey, but
there's a
who am I?
There's a lot of older women in the church that want to be hit off. Cause I did it to them, when I want to. It is what it is.
It is. Like I said, I let people be who they want to be. I ain't beat nobody. I figured it had to be something like that, but it is what it is, you all. And again, I'm not mad at folks. Folks got to do what they got to do, and that's all I'm gonna say about that. People gonna have to do what they got to do, and I'm not judging anybody. If they feel like that's what they need at the time, then that's what they need at the time. What did Sister T say? I'm so appreciative that you have that mindset. Yeah, because you're ruining other people's lives. I mean, but let me say this though. Now, if a woman goes in there fully knowing what's going on, that's different. That's different. But again, I just think that people do a whole lot of stuff. So I'm gonna leave that. I'm gonna leave that right alone. But look, under new management and Catherine, I gotta get going. But thank y'all for coming on. I'm sure we have a lot to talk about. I'm going to the gym today because I missed yesterday, but I'm gonna go to the gym today. So y'all have
All
a
right.
good one, and I'll talk to
You
y'all later
too, Jay.
on. Good luck.
You too.